Welcome you back to News Talk here on News Channel 820 after the hour now. It was 7 years ago this month. Can you believe it? 7 years that the nation's economy took a tremendous nosedive, worst economic crisis since the Depression. Now, Prince George's officials say there are numbers to show the rebound there is firing on all cylinders. County Executive Baker saying that job creation and housing values are up while unemployment is down. David Iannucci is a top advisor to Mr. Baker and joins us now. Welcome back. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Nice to be able to have good numbers. Nice to be able to tout them. Major indicators moving in the direction you would hope.
That's absolutely right. We've been waiting for this a long time, and it's been frustratingly slow to get to this point. But we are really happy to report that for 2014 over 2013, we saw more than 5,300 new jobs in Prince George's County. We've been waiting for that since the beginning of the county executive's terms. It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of new programs, a lot of reforms, but more county residents have jobs. We have more jobs in the county, and our unemployment rate is down. So we're feeling very, very good about the direction we're going.
Obviously, the job numbers and the unemployment numbers are linked. They're sort of a matched set, a salt and pepper shakers, if you will. For a long time, the county was underachieving in the area of job creation. What has led to this improvement, and what's in the pipeline? What can we look forward to, so to speak?
Well, a really important question. When county executive took office, we'll all remember that not only was the nation and the region suffering dramatically, but Prince George's County had its own problems. We had ethical challenges, we had a bad reputation for bureaucratic inefficiency, and we didn't really have strong leadership in terms of the business community. Reverend Baker changed that. We created a new Department of Permits, Inspections, Enforcement to radically redo how we do permits and so forth. He gave us new economic development tools, our Economic Development Incentive Fund, but most important, he sent a tone for ethical and strong leadership and a confidence that the business community wanted. So those efforts, and again, it took a lot longer than we would have liked, we'll all admit that, but we're moving in the right direction. We have companies that are staying in Prince George's County that we know we're going to relocate, companies like Bizzuto and Thompson Creek. But we also, as you said, have very, very strong pipeline. The Regional Medical Center is going to create a 700,000 square foot teaching hospital under the University of Maryland Medical System brand of Largo. That's a relocated facility, but it'll bring a lot of new jobs. You know about the MGM and our new casino that'll bring 4,000 jobs to the county. And the big one we're going after, of course, is, I think you're alluding to, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, a consolidated high-security campus. We have 2 of the 3 final sites. The
GSA, which is handling the search, I think we can say with some certainty that the FBI will leave their current site, their current home on Pennsylvania Avenue downtown. They are looking, we believe, for a suburban campus, some room, something accessible by metro. And from everything we're led to believe, it's Springfield, in no particular order. It is Springfield, New Carrollton, and Greenbelt as the finalists, with everyone waiting and wondering who sort of wins this big prize.
That's right. I mean, more Landover than New Carrollton, but the former side of the Landover Mall there and the Greenbelt are 2 very strong sites. They want a high security campus. They want it for more than 11,000 federal employees, and they want it by metro. And we've got that in both cases, in addition to the ability to give them at a very good price access to it, not only downtown Washington, but Fort Meade and the NSA. The University of Maryland is a strong partner of the FBI in many, many regards. So we really believe that we have the strongest case. And by the way, the largest number of employees of the FBI live in Maryland.
If Prince George's County gets the FBI, if the FBI builds its new home in your county, it'll be substantively, numerically, a big win. It will be a marquee employer. So the symbolism and the substance would both be huge.
You've got it exactly right, Bruce. I liken it to the time in 1941 when Franklin Roosevelt put the Pentagon, the new Department of War, in Northern Virginia. Try to imagine what Northern Virginia would be like without the Pentagon. The FBI coming to Prince George County not only reinvents our economy, just radically changes the nature of the economy with all the associated federal agencies, private employers, contractors, and so forth that would come to that location, but it rebrands us. It just dramatically rebrands us. When we say Langley, what do you think of right now? You think of the CIA. Well, one day we may say Greenbelt or Landover, and you're going to think of the FBI. It will be the most important change for Prince George's County's economy probably in our lifetime.
Does this decision get made on the merits? Does it get made based on politics and who was in a key post on the Hill, say, and was able to exert influence, or some sort of other, backroom type of deal? Is the old fallback, is it a mix? I mean, give us your honest sense of how this decision gets made when it does get made.
Can I answer all of the above?
Of course.
I think that on the merits, we really strongly believe we have the strongest site. The metro access, the ability for the secure campus, the highway access, and so forth. We have a very strong congressional delegation. Senator Mikulski, Senator Cardin, Congressman Hoyer, and Congresswoman Edwards are all of them are strong supporters. We know, however, the Virginia congressional delegation is very good at this, and so really the challenge is not only for the governor, the congressional delegation, and the local officials all to work together in a way they never have as successfully as they really are working together now, and we think it's going to happen.
Prince George's we read and we hear is boosting its commitment to the Purple Line. You're going to have to spend more than you thought you would at the outset, and in some ways you're going to get less because the governor has green-lighted the Purple Line, which is the big news, the sigh of relief moment, if you will, that Governor Hogan, who had been perhaps a skeptic of transit, said yes to this project that many have wanted and has been there as an idea for a long time. But it's a scaled-back Purple Line, so it's not a total victory, but I know you're very happy.
Well, County Executive Baker has always been a strong supporter of the Purple Line. It really links the kind of east-west transit that we need in the Washington area. As you know, the metro system is more of a spokes-of-the-wheel type connection. And so from New Carrollton through the University of Maryland to our Langley Park area and then to Silver Spring and Bethesda, it's a critical east-west link. County Executive always supported it. We were already committed for more than $100 million in cash for this project, in addition to in-kind contributions. And it's no secret that Prince George's County is a little cash scrap right now. We went through the education challenge and so forth, the county executive's effort to put a lot of new money in education. He believes very, very strongly in that. But at the end of the day, we were able to get the type of commitments that Prince George's County needs to go forward to start the Purple Line literally in Prince George's County.
In other words, you got something for this $20 million.
Well, it was part of the negotiations to make sure that some of the historic inequities that occurred with Metro and what lines got built first would not be repeated here. So we will be able to come up with the $20 million. It was not easy, but the county executive has found a way to make it happen. And it's when you think of it, $20 million additional to create a $2 billion east-west transit line is a reasonable discussion.
You mentioned the University of Maryland. Can you talk about what's being done right now to reinvent, reimagine College Park, downtown College Park, which I think for some conjures the notion of it's dominated by cars. It's basically Route 1 with some buildings, but it's not walkable. It doesn't fit the sort of new paradigm of livable, walkable, transit-oriented, as opposed to car-centric.
Fair, and by the way, I'm biased, and I'm a graduate in the University of Maryland, a proud Terrapin. County Executive Baker and Dr. Lowe, the University of Maryland, have created a wonderful partnership to focus on redeveloping College Park to make the town match the university in terms of quality. And so we have a lot of projects working with the university. It's our largest single-site employer. Joint Base Andrews is right behind it. It's the workforce of the future, of course. But from my economic development perspective, it's also the source of a lot of startup technology companies that have typically come out of the university but have relocated over time, and we really want to hold them there. So with a new conference center hotel right on Route 1, with M Square, in the innovation district as the university calls it, with NOAA and other major research facilities, we really believe that Route 1 corridor, which is probably right now the site of more than $1 billion in development, is really going to take off not only as an employment center, but as a place where people will live. There are far more quality housing opportunities for students than when I went there, and I think the city is in the process of transforming, but we have a lot of ways to go to make it walkable, truly a walkable community.
Something to look forward to. Economic development guru David Iannucci is a top aide to Prince George's executive for Schoenbaker. Good to be able to talk about some good news. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate having you here today. Dave Lucas updates us on the hour's top stories. That's coming next after the break. And then the Nats looking to get it in gear in time for the stretch run.